Welcome back, writers. I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds to get your writing tools and your paper together. You can get a marker, a pen, anything to write with, and some paper. You may already have it now, but if you don't, you can pause the video and go get it. Okay. I know that you're all looking at the question on my board. This is what I want us to really think about today. How can we keep growing as writers? Here's the deal. We're at the very last part of school, and summer is just around the corner. But guess what? Just because we're not in school doesn't mean that we're not writers anymore. We're writers every day. We're writers on the weekend. We're writers during the summer. We write to write about things that we've done in the summer and during the weekends. We write about things that we love. We write to teach others. We write to make a change. We're writers every day. So we need to think about how can we keep growing as writers? Just like the little boy in the carrot seed did. Remember how big his carrot got? All because he knew he could. So, let's think about this today. One way we know that we can keep growing as writers is we can have a writing routine every day. When you want to get good at something, you usually make it a routine, like brushing your teeth. I bet you do that every day, right? Every morning, every night, you have a little routine. There's probably a certain time of the day where you eat your breakfast. And maybe there's routines about your bath time or your bedtime story. But anytime you do something over and over, it becomes a routine. Just like now, I'm trying to get into the routine of going walking and running every morning when I wake up. And the more I do it, the more it becomes something that I'm just used to, like brushing my teeth. So we're going to talk about a routine that we can have in writing every day. Okay? So every day, we could have a part of the day where we just like to stop and think. Think about, do I want to write a story of something that happened to me? A letter? An all about book? A comic book? What could I write about today? What am I in the mood for? Then we can plan it. We can think about how would that book sound? How would that book look? How would that letter sound or how would it look? And then we can write, right? We can write the pictures and the words. So every day we could have a part of our day where we write. It might be at the beginning of your day, after you have your cereal and brush your teeth. Or it might be after supper, when you've thought about your day and you've thought about the things that have happened to you and you want to go try this. I'm going to make this where you can get to it on Google Classroom. You can print it or your mom can screenshot it on her phone and she can have this picture and you could make your own routine and it could go like this. So do you want me to show you how that works? Okay, so like today, I love comic books. I wrote signs, but today what was on my mind was I was thinking how much I missed you. And I was thinking about, I wish I could just talk to everybody. So I decided to write you a letter. So I thought about it. I thought about what the words I wanted to say. And then I went and wrote. There wasn't much picture, but I could make one somewhere. And this is what it says. Dear kids, I miss you so much. I miss your giggles and love. I hope you're well. Love, Miss Watkins. So today, as I thought about the day and thought about the types of writing I could do, you kept being on my mind about how much I missed you. So I knew that I could go out and write you a letter. So here's the deal. You know that there's lots of things you can write. You can write stories, signs, posters, how-tos, comic books. I'm sure there's some things that you can write that aren't even on here, that our little chart hasn't even thought about. But right now, I want you to think about what part of the day would be a good time for you to think and write daily. Talk with mom and dad and think about, hey, mom and dad, when am I going to have my own writer's workshop every day? And then you get to tell me. Okay? So think about that and talk to your family at home and make sure that you have a routine to be a writer every day, not just during school. Okay? All right, I can't wait to hear about your routine.